Okay. Yes, streaming from Tao Lodge. It's probably on. We're gonna do a little stream here, testing out a windsock against a fan. Is that happening? What do we do here? How do we? Ah, there it is. Okay. I always double check this. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that seems good. So, well, we hope the audio's okay. Should be. And we're also testing. We have a really big fan that's blowing into this room from outside. And so I'm using what's called a dead cat on the microphone. And a dead cat is like a furry covering that you can put over a microphone, and it pretty much will eliminate all fan noise. So, Tao Lodge Second Life, here we are at the waterfront. Got the little meditation shack over there, main house here. Looking out there in Sabuela, I have my draw distance very low so you can't see a lot of detail. To start this little adventure, I'm going to walk over here. This is kind of cool in front of my house. It's like a lagoon. It's shallow enough where you can realistically walk through it. And I'd like to start this. We're going to go back to that place. Where was it? Let's see here. It was teleport history. 5 days ago. Ah, yes, the LaBelle Epic Museum of Decorative Arts. That's part of it. So we're going to go check that out some more. That was a place I found just randomly using, once again, opening up the map and then zooming out beyond the mainland out into this constellation of Sims. Any one of these, if they were complexly designed, you could spend days, hours, weeks, whatever. And they're all these Sims are, first of all, they're expensive, which I've mentioned before, but it's basically a plot of virtual land that you can do anything you want. You can, sculpt the landscape, mountains and streams, lakes, forests or cityscapes, anything you want. And so these are used for, some people buy these just to have their own fantasy land. Some of them are for educational purposes. NASA had some presence in Second Life before. Great museum, probably still there. There are role-playing Sims. There are complete, out of this world sex type Sims, virtual sex, if you could imagine that. Anything in your imagination, it could happen there. There are Sims that are devoted just to like a community type of environment. But most of these personal Sims are very thematic. And so my game has been to explore some of these randomly. I just kind of, from the map, I kind of zoom in and get a sense of what might be happening there from an overhead view. For example, I see this particular Sim was divided up into a 4x4 block. I don't know what's there. Maybe some guy said, hey, I'm going to give my friends a space. So I found one a few days ago, and that's where we'll go back to. but I want to preface this with going to my little church I built here on my property next to this giant cathedral. And in my live streams, I've gone in here before. I built this, it was really during COVID, and I'm not in, what can I say? I would say I'm into the Jesus, but I'm not into the church and, organized religion as such. But I can dig it. And this is kind of an homage to that. So I named my church the Pilgrim's Church. And aside from John Wayne, I think pilgrim is a really, really cool term, because I use it in the sense of a pilgrim of time. The idea of a pilgrim, I mean, it's not the hermit, but more the wandering sage. It also goes into, Zatoichi, if you know that whole Japanese trip of the blind swordsman, the wandering monk, the pilgrim, the explorer. We're all pilgrims, in this world. So yeah, now it's getting back there now. It's 5 years ago. So let's go in here. We're going to turn on a radio chant with Paramahansa Yogananda-ji to just kind of start this thing off. It's a very humble church. I bought the building. I didn't build that. Actually, I didn't build anything in here. I just went out shopping through various ways. And so to start this, let's light up some candles here. We'll do this. And then we're going to turn on this radio, which is, it's over here. Yeah, it's an antique radio that I used, and I programmed with a script just to play some audio, which in other environments this would be a very simple thing, but in Second Life it's kind of tricky. I mean, just to give you a quick look here is, let's say I edit this, go into the content. Okay, here are the sound files that I had to upload, and the actual script. All right, there it is. That's the script that makes this little radio work. And I could go through it with you, but I don't think that would be very, very interesting. All right, so we're going to play the radio. We're in our little church. We're doing this before we go off to that museum in this little short live stream. It's buffering.
I, Paramahansa Yogananda, am praying with you. Pray with me.
Yeah, groovy. Yeah. Yeah, very groovy, yeah. Yeah, this is really groovy.
With the deepest devotion of your soul. Oh, mighty Spirit, oh, mighty beloved, Amen.
Okay, well, that's pretty cool. That's the actual voice of Paramahansa Yogananda-ji, the author of an autobiography of a yogi. So, that kind of gives us a little blessing to start off on this simple, short and sweet tour. Let's see here. Teleport history. Yes, there it is. Let's go here and see what's happening. We're teleporting over there. Ah, yes. I'm recalling this place. In the previous live stream, we explored some parts. Let's see here. Let's kind of jump up here. Oh, yes. It's all coming back to me now. Wow, haven't checked that out yet. Let's see, what did we check out? Let's see, I think maybe we use the map here. I think we started out over there, and then we kind of went to this area. Ah, yes, we checked that place out. And we checked this artist place out. Now let's see. Yeah, this is pretty nice. There's like a, let's see here. Let's kind of get a scope on this. So we checked this place out over here in the artist house. And now we see there's kind of a Hearst Castle kind of garden. I guess we'll check that out. This voyage tour. Okay, very nice tennis court. I don't really see the there's the entrance to it. Okay, well, that looks pretty sweet. There's a garden here. This is also very nice. Yeah. Yeah, it looks pretty cozy with the AstroTurf there. What's over here? You know, all of this is, you know, by somebody's imagination. This is not created by... This is Second Life. This is not created... The scene and these objects and these things you see are not created by Second Life. Second Life just gave the person, you know, you buy the land, you rent the land, and you create all this stuff. You bring it in. For example, the owner of this, for instance, if we look at it, we could go in. No, that's not what I want. I want to go here and more and inspect. Okay, so here we can see the owner's name is this guy. Person, and then the creator is this. So that's usually the way it works. It's a creative collaboration. My trip on these live streams is just to go into Second Life and look at this stuff. I mean, it's incredible. Look at these orchids. I mean, this is all Second Life. You can import things using 3D modelers, but the building engine is still very, in a way, kind of primitive, but also very good. I mean, this chair here, this woven chair, is really remarkable. This would have required texture mapping and things like that, and you can see, you know, you can see errors in it. Like if I don't see many though, actually. Whoever did this really put their heart into it to make that chair. Yeah, so this is a nice little Greco-Roman gazebo type thing. Greco-Roman statues. Is it anatomically correct? Anatomically realistic, this dog. Yeah. I even like the drink over here. Yeah. time into the textures of the sliced lemon, the ice cubes. And if you look at it in detail, it's funky, but if you look at it from an overall perspective, it looks good. And more astroturf out here. Very, 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 very tastefully done. It's not overdone, and it's all really lovely. I mean, this is just really remarkable. Just incredible. Very, very tasteful and well done. I mean, as good as some of the best landscape artists could ever do. Just really nice. There's sound effects. You hear birds. That's all built into this. And as I mentioned before, I don't know what this sim was for. You know, I don't know if it was for just somebody's personal enjoyment, or if it was for a group or a club, or my guess, this, I really don't have a good guess because so much is put into it. It's hard to believe that this would be just for the sake of the person who created it, but it might be. My place is kind of that way, but my place is no way. I mean, I have a small piece. This guy has a whole sim. And yeah, it's just nice. You know, look at this, a watering can. What do we got here? Yeah, there's even a sign in there about the maximum capacity. It's just really fun little details. Now for me, Second Life is I'm very happy to just, I mean, aside from the streaming part, I'm happy to explore these places. And that's enough. But for a lot of people, that's not enough. And they, you know, so there's one of the things people do that they like a lot, and it's popular now in Second Life, is they have these dance halls, which I should probably do a live stream of one of those, but where there's music and sometimes it's live DJ, and they'll be like, there's one place I know that has at least 50 people at any time, and you know, they're all dancing around using mocap animations. Mocap is motion capture, so the animations that the avatars are using were actually created using real humans and professional dancers wearing data suits that record their movements, and then that is translated into a file that you can throw onto your avatar and add to a collection of dances. And you know, so that sounds probably pretty far out, but it's nothing new. This has been something happening in Second Life for a very long time. All right, more 3D modeled statues, very good. The texture mapping is just superb, very good. Look at this atrium. Oh my goodness, this is just great. This is probably where we're going to, you know, exploring just this atrium will be the content of this particular live stream. So let's get to it here. I'm just going to look around at stuff. You know, we saw this piece before, another part of the island. Look at this table. Incredible. And this is a very, definitely an Art Deco type atrium where the stuff is not, some of it looks like religious art, but you know, it's just used for decoration. Wow, what a lovely, lovely lamp. Incredible. What is that? Such a common plant. I should know the name to that. Look up. Oh, yeah, palm tree sticking out of it. bear rug. Seems a little out of place. But, yeah. Yeah. Wow, and this view. That's the beach and the ocean. Wow, this place is crazy cool. Crazy cool. Yeah, sunroom. This, the main table. Wow, it's like an incense burner. These are definitely incense burners, but I've never seen anything like this thing in the middle. It's crazy cool. Well, we got panda bear. Wow, these great Chinese antique chairs with cushions. Lovely texturing on that. Wow, an astrolabe. Wow, that's a great piece. Yeah. Just kind of been using my camera around the room. Don't really need to move the avatar unless you want to go into mouse view, which you could do. Nice fountain, beautiful. Right in the center with a chandelier over it. Yeah. Couch and the ubiquitous champagne. I don't know what brand that is. I don't drink much champagne. Ooh, these are lovely too. I think the same thing. It's these incense burners. The thing with Second Life is if you see something like that, say, oh, I'd like to have that in my house. You can use this command. You can go in here and say inspect. And here we can see the creator name. And then I can see creator profile. And here's the creator of that. And wow, this guy's been in there 14 years. And we can see pics. And here are the places. So these may be places where, I'm not sure, I'm not looking that carefully, but generally speaking, if you click on the creator, they'll have a store and you can go, if you like this particular, and you can go buy it. And I'll be right back. I was noticing the birds are kind of noisy. Let's see what we got here. Oops. Ambient. Just tone those guys down just a tad. Okay. I had that clicking sound I'm trying to get rid of. Sorry. Somebody pointed it out to me a long time ago in a YouTube video I made, and I've been very self-conscious of it ever since. I don't know that piece. And this, what is this? Oh yeah, we saw one of these. There's another one on the property. Yeah. So, this is very, very nice. A little atrium. I don't know. Would you like that? Would you like to hang out in that space? I don't think it's absolutely amazing. The view of the ocean's pretty cool. All right, let's see where we are here. Okay, I think we've been down there. Let's look at the map real quick. Oh, we have to do it real quick. I could take my time. All right. And we've been here, and we've been over here, we've been here. Oh, there's somebody actually in here right now. Wow. That's amazing. We are not alone. That is very cool. Let's see if we could go see them. Let's see if I could do this. I'm not sure. Let's put my camera over in that neighborhood over there. I'm going to let's see if I can cam all the way over there. And see if we can see that person. Okay. Maybe. No. Yeah, maybe we can't see that person. Thought we might. Yeah, we did check out all of this before. That's cool. So what else? Where do we want to go here? What is this? Let's go there. Okay. Wow, I don't even know how I got in here. This may be too much. I think I've done my live stream, and I also think I'm under the structure here. Let's see here. This is not good. Oh, really? Okay, well that's what we've been there before. Okay, well that's nice. What else? Let's see. We have maybe this we haven't been to. Now, once again, I got stuck inside. Let's see. Okay, there's a walkway there. Seems like we've seen a lot of this now. Have we seen this place? No. No, this main house we haven't seen, I don't think. Let's see, did we? Yeah, I think we have. Okay, this is my camera moving around like this is probably very disorienting. We see side of here. No, I don't think we really checked this place out. So let's do something here. We'll position ourselves and come back on the next episode. Where can I sit? Can I sit on one of these? No. No. Let's see, where am I? See, I kind of got lost when I teleported. I bet you I could sit here. Yes, okay. Good. Alright. Now. Ooh, look at this picnic. I think yeah, this is where we want to be. We'll come back here next time. Just have a seat. No. Come on now, there must be a better way to sit. Gentlemen. All right. Adjust. Pose. No. Wow. Really slow. goodness. This is ridiculous, right? All right, we'll just leave it like that. And we'll come back and check this thing out. So that's a little live stream, Second Life. We'll come back over here. Whistle in my sound. That's cool. So Second Life, yeah, it's pretty cool. Found this place. It's kind of under. See, you can move your camera everywhere, so I'm kind of looking under it. Just kind of leftover weird stuff from the builder. But this particular house, this mansion here, we haven't checked out, and we will do that on the next live stream. So to do that, I think if we'll just landmark this place. There we go. Good. Second Life. It's a great place. A lot of fun. And the big thrill for me is learning how, playing with the streaming microphone, OBS Studio, blah, blah, blah. Till the next stream, man. That's the groove.